What are some of the more recent types of projects or things that you've worked on or helped with?
So I will say two. Way much recently, Newark redevelopment program. So I don't know if you're aware, but Newark Airport, old airport, few years ago, they redid Terminal A, brand new terminal. They knocked down the old one and they built a new Terminal A. Now they're in the process of building an AirTrain that will connect the new Terminal A with the future Terminal B, with the future Terminal C, and New Jersey Transit and New York. So we are currently now working on the AirTrain. We are also involved in a project that hopefully is going to start next year, which is the new Terminal B. So they're gonna same idea. They're gonna knock it down and expand it where the new AirTrain is. So what we're doing there is since I was involved writing the standards at the Port Authority back in the day, that is one of the things that opened the door for these guys to hire us for the terminal, for the AirTrain and the Terminal B. So what our involvement there is making sure all design consultants and contractors do what the agency needs, so the agency can grab that info and use it in operation and maintenance. That is our role. We do have a few of our team involved in there checking or auditing models from all consultants. The challenge on the AirTrain is, and I might get this a little off, I guess, but you will get the idea. The AirTrain is split into three different areas: the foundation and the piles and the structure that will hold the train. Then everything relating to the rails and the train itself, with companies in Europe working in decimal units, which I'm very familiar with, and our team is very familiar with. And then projects done here in the U.S. in feet and in inches. So it's a mix of stuff. Our role is make sure everything aligns, because whatever we build, then the Terminal B needs to stop right there. So that is our role. So
that's fun.
and it's growing. We started actually at the beginning of this year in March, if I'm not wrong, and we are expanding the team, and I believe next year is going to be a little bit bigger than what we have now. And the other project is Miami Airport. We started there back in 2020. Okay. Funny story. I received a phone call from a guy from Autodesk, a guy that at the time, and I believe I can say this because I can say it in public, Eddie Kriegel. He was the guy in Autodesk in charge of aviation. We were working on a project at Mexico City, I guess, at the airport in Mexico City. We were involved. Anyway, got a phone call. Say, Jorge, do you mind helping these guys at Miami Airport? And I'm helping with what? They need an implementation. Okay, sure. You know what? And this guy, I believe, lives in Denver or something on this side of the country. And he's like, this guy speaks Spanish, you speak Spanish, you Latinos will get to know each other, give him a call. And I was like, sure, I'll give him a call. So I give Miami Airport a call, and we put together a presentation. And the guy at that time that was leading the effort was like, I met with 5 or 6 different people. Nobody showed me this. I want this for the capital improvement program. At that time, the capital improvement program was a $5.2 billion. Originally, they were thinking about doing this in CAD. So this guy at Miami had the vision and said, we are owners. He used to, in his role, he used to grab all the data from all the projects. So for future projects, somebody will come to him and say, hey, do you have the information of that project? No information. So he envisioned the fact that we're going to be redoing the airport. Why don't we do it in a technology? Okay, he didn't know which technology, but a technology that would allow me to grab that info and use it in operation and maintenance. So we started back in 2020 with Miami doing a discovery. We interviewed like 20 different departments and divisions. We put together a plan with short, medium, and long-term goals. We develop a BIM standards manual with everything that you can imagine, contract language, the whole thing. And we've been helping them up until recently because we kind of switch our roles from the owner side to the other side, to the contractors. So at this point, we are helping contractors adopt what we originally put together for Miami. But I believe the key is the standards that we develop. So that is one of the things that we always use with clients. I mean, I believe the risks of a successful projects on projects of this magnitude is you need to have some sort of documentation or standards. If not, everybody will go their own way.
Yep.
So the standards will help everybody to produce and release consistent information that an owner can actually grab and use after the fact. And I will say a lot of our expertise has to do with standards.
Yeah. How often do you come across major companies that still have not approached this? Yeah.
Very often.
Yeah.
So I will say what we see now more often, I guess, than before. Before was like, oh, I'm not using BIM. And I'm talking about owners, can be airports, can be any type of owner, that their design consultants and contractors are using BIM.
Yep.
They are delivering either PDFs or CAD drawings. They're not delivering the BIM models. And for the few that are actually getting the BIM models, they don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
So I believe the challenge is that you as an owner, your people is already producing a BIM model. Why don't, with a little bit of effort, make them produce that BIM that you can use after the fact?
Yep.
We were recently on a meeting with another airport in Florida, and they are receiving models that are actually on hard drives on a shelf.
Yeah.
They're not using that data.
Yep.
And we see that very, very often.
Yeah.